All right, let's look at how you guys did for the month of February for the AAA incentive. As I have the attendance slide up here, just a reminder for attendance, your grade gets a point for every time you're here at school. So you can see how each grade did. The goal that I set for you all was to get 90% of you here each day, which is, it's kind of a district goal for us. And you can see we did quite well there. We got most of those points. Only fifth grade was about 2% short of reaching the 90% goal. But then you could, so sixth grade, 90% of you were here during the month of February. You got 100% of the points. So you can see seventh and eighth grade, they exceeded the expectations. Those points are going to help out as we stack them up. Let's look at the next A, which is for attitude. This is for safe seat and buddy room movements. All right. So we expect 97% of you to be where you're at, not have to get moved to a safe seat, not have to get moved to a buddy room. And you get a point for your grade each time that you do what is expected of you each day of the month. And you can see the way those points stack up. And you can see there that is much better than it was in January as well. We got most of those points. We were really close to that 97% of the points possible. And for achievement, which is the highest bar set, okay, I expect you to turn in all your work. I'm not giving you a 90% expectation or a 97% expectation. This is 100. You got to get all of those points. I do want to say that this is improvement from January. Seventh and eighth grade, you guys were down in the high 40 percentages on turning in work. We did do a better job. Okay. The question is, when we stack up the attendance, the attitude, the achievement, do you guys reach the number that we're looking for? And here's the final numbers. That was for January. I apologize. I forgot about to put this one here. This was your January numbers. Okay. So just a little reflection and drum roll for February. Here's what you guys were for February. Oh my goodness. You all were so close. Seventh grade in particular, 99% towards the goal that was set for you. Now, I got to tell you, in January, I was a little defeated. We go back to that January number. I was like, oh my gosh, have I set the bar too high? Is this uncatchable, unreachable? And I thought about lowering that bar, but I did not. We kept the bar high. You guys were so close in February. So ultimately, what were those differences? Your attendance was better in February. Okay. Your achievement was better in February. You all got to really steamroll that thing going into March. I believe that you could do it. Speaking of March, we got a couple little extra incentives that are coming your way for the students in the month of February that didn't have a missing assignment the whole month. We're working on a little special trip for those individuals. More details will come out to you on that. We're trying to squeeze that in this week, but the weather might slow us down as well. So stay tuned for that. We want to reward those that are putting in that work. And the other announcement is to help boost your guys' attendance. All right. Any day, any single day in the month of March, we are going to soak the principal any time that the whole school has 96% of the students at school. When we hit a 96% attendance percentage for the day, each grade, each student that is present that day will get to soak the principal that particular day of the week. And we'll use sponges and some water guns. It's gonna get wet. All right. So that is for the month of March to boost those attendance numbers. All right. Don't want to miss it. Don't be a part of a 4 or 3% that's not present that day because you won't get to have the fun that everyone else will. So make sure you're here at school. And now for a little motivation for you leading into this week, the first week in March. This is a time in the year where so many people kind of hit an unproductive time. And that's not going to be you. It's not going to be LMS. All right. We're going to be different. We're going to be built different. We're going to have this be a season where we are going to get ahead, where everybody else is slacking, everybody else is complaining, everybody else is, "Oh, I don't really want to be here." Not you. We're not going to be like that. Okay. So here's the motivation to get you through this particular week. All right. Kind of got 5 points here. First of all, time will not wait. Okay. Any given day that you are letting your feelings get in the way of your actions. Okay. You're tired. You've had a rough hour before. You didn't sleep very well last night. I'm just going to take today off. Time will not wait for you. You are in a competitive time, within a competitive generation. If you are taking time off today, you are going to pay for that time, regardless, later on in life. You are here, you are present. Give your best effort in the time now. You'll benefit from it. Point number 2, effort isn't optional. If you don't put forth the effort today, you will have to put forth twice as much effort later on in life. If you're not working hard now, you will have to work even harder later in life. The type of jobs that'll be there for you, if you haven't gotten a high top tier job because you have the skills and you have the confidence in yourself to do difficult things, you gain that within your time at school. If you don't put that effort in now, you will more than obviously have to put that effort in later, and it's gonna hurt. It's gonna be sore. You will be sore. You'll be so you'll be so burnt out on the way your life will be, and you'll be stuck. You won't be able to, like, I wish you'd go back and work harder when I was in 6th grade and pay attention to that math stuff. Because when I didn't pay attention in 6th grade, it made 7th grade harder and 8th grade harder. And it didn't work out. You have to put the effort in now. Point number 3, the world owes you nothing. Okay. We live in a very relatively entitlement feel time right now. There's all sorts of things and spots that you could say, this is why we feel this way, and this is why we feel this way. This like me culture. Okay. You are the main character in your life, but of everyone else that's living their particular life, and those that are going to have the opportunities for you, are going to have the jobs for you, they owe you nothing. You have to earn everything that you end up gaining. Have that understanding, have that attitude now that you are gaining the integrity to yourself, the confidence to yourself, and then therefore the skills that are being stacked up that you will stand on as a foundation. So the world will give you things, will give you opportunities, will give you the fame. You have to put in the work now. 4th point, knowledge is power. Not just the knowledge of what's being taught in social studies, or what's being taught in science, or what's being taught in facts. The knowledge is power, power to yourself. You're reminding yourself and telling yourself each day that you can do hard things. You can do things even though it is hard, even though it is difficult. You are gaining the knowledge and belief in yourself that you can do it. You can do anything. So go after that knowledge and belief that you are the man, you are the woman, you can do it. And the 5th and final point, without prep, life is cruel. You have to prepare yourself for the life ahead. It is unforeseen. You use that telescope to look far into the future. You really cannot see it because it's unknown. But no doubt, the time put in now and the efforts to prepare yourself for what is ahead, and life is going to come at you fast. You are preparing for the greatness that is ahead. And as I've said multiple times, the best is yet to come. Okay. Put in that effort, put in that work, and let's have the most productive March of anybody in the world. Everybody else is wanting to slack, but not you, LMS. Let's put that time, let's put that effort in, and let's crush this month. All right. We'll see you out there. Have a great day.